And hello, welcome back. This is Billy the All Star coming back at you with another fantastic cigar review. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, if it's not, welcome back. I appreciate you giving me another chance to entertain you and give you some information about cigars. And with that being said, I've got one today that's I've been aging in my humidor, and honestly, this is one of the ones I have not smoked prior to the show. Generally, when I have a cigar or I do a cigar review, it's something I've smoked in the past or I've smoked before, and I just want to give you guys some insights on it. But this one I have not smoked, and I've got a couple, so I wanted to actually kind of do it right now and get going with it. It's been aging in my humidor, like I said, for quite a while. I keep looking at it, and I'm like, no, 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 don't do it. Save it for the broadcast. So that's what I'm gonna do. So without further ado and much talking, this is what I got: the Alec Bradley Texas Lancero. That's a big baby right there. It's a 7 by 70. Now, generally Lanceros are thin and petite, but if you know anything about, well, not petite, I'm sorry, thinner. If you know anything about Texas, everything's bigger in Texas. Don't believe me? Ask anybody from Texas. So it's kind of a play on words, just like if somebody called you Big Shorty, something like that. It's a play on words because it's a Texas Lancero, which means it's a big Lancero, but it's from Texas because everything is big in Texas. I get it. As I say, this is a 7 by 70. This is a Gordo. Now these are a little pricey. Generally, on Cigar International, you can get a box of 50 of them for about $416. Box of 50, which, as you say, everything's bigger in Texas. You usually get a box of 20, 25. This comes a box of 50. Or if that's too many for you, you can get a box of 10 for $86. So that gives it roughly about $8.60 a piece per cigar. And if that's too many for you, you can get a box of 5 for like about $44. Um, I tell you, this boy's a big one. It's a big one. And give you a little bit more about it, it is from Nicaragua, the country. It is a Nicaraguan wrapper. The interesting thing, it has an Indonesian binder and a Costa Rican filter, Costa Rican filler, I'm sorry, a Honduran and Nicaraguan filler, and it's a medium strength. Now, just put an Indonesian binder on it and filling it with Costa Rican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan tobacco, this is going to be a really good tasting cigar. A little exotic, probably. But let's take it out. Let's take a look at it. First of all, most times and I know a lot of companies don't really do this anymore, but this has a pigtail, which, I love pigtails, especially on women. Don't get me started. Okay, there's your pigtail right there. It's a good looking boy. It's a big one. It's got the nice color. That sucker's packed. The thing with the Indonesian binder, uh, most of the tobacco from Indonesia comes from the Jember region, Jember, and the number one tobacco there is called Basuki na Oks. I know I butchered that. I know I butchered it. They use that because it tends to be a little stretchier, and you can do more with it, which make a big giant Lacero for number one. The interesting thing about that, according to Wikipedia, is that they produce more tobacco than the people there smoke. which is weird. But there you go. But that's to put that together. Alan Rubin to put this together. It's got to be something. You got to know what you're doing when it comes to cigars and mixing tobaccos. With an Indonesian binder, which is very rare. Then you got your Costa Rican and Honduran and Nicaraguan fillers. So this is going to have an interesting note on it. It's a slight, almost sour, like a lemon, a citrus on it with a little leather, but definitely a lot of citrus. That's a really interesting smelling cigar. That's something. We'll do a cold draw on it. I really hate to cut this pigtail, but gotta smoke it. Gotta do it. Oh, that cut beautifully. That's beautiful. Let's see. Let's see what we get on cold draw. Oh, a lot of citrus and leather. Yeah, citrus and leather. That's what I'm getting. Lots of citrus. Let's light this sucker up. And in doing that, I pulled out my Alec Bradley burner. Alec Bradley cigar. Alec Bradley burner. No brainer. Okay, let's get this sucker going. Turn it on. There it gets. Look at that. Dependability. We're just gonna toast the foot. Two were made for each other. And Alan Rubin's a genius. Anybody talk to him, tell him I said so. Makes a great product for all price ranges, taste, stuff like that. I'm gonna put this down so I can concentrate on it. It's the great cigar companies always try to do a little bit of something for everybody. Sometimes some of them getting in a little niche and they figure, well, this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do anything else. But a well-rounded and a great cigar company generally wants to appeal to everybody. Just make something for everyone because everybody has different taste. Okay, that foot's pretty much toasted. Let's shut this off. I think Alec Bradley is one of those cigar companies. I mean, who also make a big Lancero? I like to finish off with a match. Wow, this is the big one. Wow. Let's see what we get. Mmm, that is smooth. It's nice. Mm, leather, citrus, definitely on the back end. A little tartness, but it's definitely a nice leather, smooth leather note with a little bit of citrus. Mm, yes. Um, I know exactly what goes with this. Tell you what, I'll smoke about this much. It's gonna take me a while, so hang in there with me, and I'll come back. You're gonna be surprised what I picked with this. Okay, stick around. Come on back. All right. And hello, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is the second half of Billy All Star cigar review. Today we're doing the Texas Lancero from Alec Bradley. And boy, let me tell you, if you didn't miss the first part, the 7x70, smoked almost pretty much half of it. This is the second ash that I got off of it. Burnt fantastically. Here's the first ash, still intact. That's amazing. Had no problems with it whatsoever. Just the ash falling off, me being not careful as I'm supposed to be. Try to keep the ash going. But here we are nonetheless. Now, this kept the citrus and leather, but more leather than anything. And then it started out citrus leather, and then it went to leather citrus, and now it's still back in the citrus again. This is indeed a perfect medium, or as they used to say, a happy medium. It stayed medium consistently. It didn't change strength. It was well constructed. Let me see if I can keep the ash on without destroying it. Oh yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Now, as soon as I tasted with the citrus and the leather, I knew exactly what I was gonna pair with it. And you're not gonna believe this, but this is something I've been saving for such a cigar like this. And I went old school. Now, you youngins probably don't know this brand, or maybe your parents or your grandparents smoked it. I mean, drank it, but totally old school, classic, withstood the test of time. This is what I am going to pair with it. It is, are you ready? Drum roll. Chevis Regal. Yeah. Haha. This should bring back some memories for some people. And some people are probably going, "Ah, what is that? I don't know what that is." Gonna show you now. This has been around as long as I can remember. I've been saving this. Yeah. Freshly opened. Been sitting on my shelf forever. Just waiting for the right cigar, the right time. And that time is now. Mwah. This is delicious, smooth, everything you want in a drink. It's a blended Scotch whiskey, aged 12 years. What more can I say? Let's just take the top off. Oh my God. Listen, let me explain something to you, youngins, or people who've never experienced this. You can get the other stuff, get you a bottle of this, try it. The minute you open that top, that aroma hits you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I really wish all of you can be here. Don't need a lot. Put that back on. I am going to enjoy this. Been looking at this bottle, going, not yet, not yet. Now is the time. Got my leather and citrus Texas Lancero by Alec Bradley. You know, I'm just gonna knock the ash off. Knock the ash. Well, this is what you do. You take it and you roll it slightly in the ashtray, and it comes off. And it should relight. But if it doesn't, you hit it with the. Okay, just use that one. That's okay. Got another one. Good thing I bled all these. Okay, that doesn't work. We'll keep going. There we go. Now, not generally what you're supposed to do to relight it. You're supposed to push out all the old ash. But let's do it the right way. Get rid of all the old ash. So you get to the tobacco. Scrape all that out. There we go. Problem with these, I bled these a couple of times. I'm not sure what's going on because the minute I don't film, these things work like champs. I'm just toasting the foot again. That should be enough to get it going. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful light amber. Fragrant. Fragrant. Listen, I don't endorse it. I'm not getting paid to endorse these things. This is just what I feel and what I know. Get some Chivas Regal. This is to you. Oh. That brings back memories that I'm not going to share with you right now. Okay. Got my Lancero. Got my Chivas Regal. Beautiful. I think that Indonesian wrapper and some of that Costa Rican filler with the Honduras and Nicaragua, perfect. It's a nice, consistent, medium cigar with citrus, leather notes, real pleasant smoke. Very pleasant. I definitely give that a 4 out of 5 stars. And with that, I'm going to sign off and finish. And I'm going to thank you guys for watching my video and taking time to talk with me. I know this is a little longer than normal, but it was a pretty big cigar, so we had to cover a lot of ground. And as usual, I need you to karate chop that subscription and kung fu the notification bell so you will be alerted the next time I do a video. And with that being said, this is Billy All-Star signing off, saying if you cannot be nice for the sake of all the rest of us, just be cool, okay? Thank you for joining me. That's it for me today. This is for you. Love you all. Have a pleasant evening or day. I'm out. Goodbye.